A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a stunning turn of events, France finds itself in a political quagmire as Prime Minister Michel Barnier's government was toppled just 3 months after its formation. This marks the shortest tenure of any administration in the history of France's Fifth Republic, a record that underscores the current instability gripping the nation. The no-confidence motion, initiated by a coalition of left-wing parties, garnered unexpected support from Marine Le Pen's far-right National Rally, resulting in a decisive vote of 331 lawmakers in favor of the motion. Barnier, who has been at the helm since September, will submit his resignation on Thursday morning, a move he described as plunging France into the unknown. The implications of this political upheaval are profound, as President Emmanuel Macron now faces the most significant crisis of his presidency. With the 2025 budget looming and a growing public deficit, the path forward remains uncertain. Macron is not required to resign, despite calls from the left and far-right factions for his exit. He has dismissed such notions as political fiction. This no-confidence vote is particularly noteworthy as it marks the first successful motion of its kind since 1962, a period when Charles de Gaulle was president. Barnier's government was formed in the wake of a snap election that left the French parliament fragmented, with no single party commanding an absolute majority. His administration was meant to bring stability, but it quickly became embroiled in controversy over proposed austerity measures aimed at addressing France's budget deficit. The former Brexit negotiators' key task was to navigate the budget for 2025, which included significant tax increases and spending cuts. However, after weeks of stalled negotiations, Barnier resorted to using Article 49.3 of the French Constitution, allowing him to push through a social security financing bill without parliamentary approval. This maneuver ignited outrage and led to the no-confidence motion that ultimately resulted in his downfall. Le Pen's National Rally played a crucial role in this political drama. Although not part of the government, they wielded considerable influence over Barnier, who sought to appease them to prevent their participation in a no-confidence vote. However, Le Pen accused Barnier of endangering the nation with his budgetary plans, stating that the French public expected a calm and visionary government. Instead, she described the budget as catastrophic and argued that it failed to address the pressing concerns of the populace regarding the rising cost of living. The ramifications of Barnier's ousting are far-reaching. With no new parliamentary elections possible until July 2025, Macron's options for forming a new government are limited. The parliament remains deeply divided, complicating any potential coalition-building efforts. Barnier's resignation leaves France in a precarious position, grappling with economic challenges that threaten to destabilize its position as one of Europe's leading economies. As the dust settles from this political upheaval, Macron is set to address the nation in a televised speech, where he will likely outline his vision for navigating this crisis. The fallout from Barnier's administration raises critical questions about the future of governance in France, particularly as the country approaches a crucial budget deadline. If a budget is not passed by December 20th, the government may need to enact emergency legislation to maintain current spending and tax provisions, further complicating the fiscal landscape. In the aftermath of the no-confidence vote, reactions from lawmakers have been mixed. Supporters of the left-wing alliance hailed the vote as a sign of hope, while Barnier's ministers warned of potential chaos in financial markets. The Labour minister expressed concern over the uncertainty that now looms over the country, while the head of the Parliament's Finances Commission viewed the vote as a necessary step towards change. The political landscape in France is evolving rapidly, with the opposition likely to ramp up pressure on Macron to consider calling an early presidential election. However, Macron has steadfastly maintained his intention to serve out his term until 2027, despite the growing discontent among various political factions. As France navigates this turbulent period, the implications of Barnier's ousting will resonate far beyond the immediate political sphere. The decisions made in the coming weeks will shape the future of governance in France, and the response from the French public will be pivotal in determining the direction of the nation amidst economic challenges and political strife. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.